Hello, 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 beautiful, amazing souls, and welcome to Friday Night Tarot and Chill. I am so grateful to be here with you all again this week and to be with my beautiful Amanda. And so, to get us started, let's share a little bit of gratitude. And Amanda, if you feel called to practice with me, I kind of feel called to share a lesson from this week.
Okay.
If you feel called to share, I'm gonna share gratitude and a lesson. Okay. I didn't pre-plan though, so it just seemed important. Okay, my gratitude for today. I'm so grateful for the ability to be here in this present now moment. I am grateful for all of my dear connections that I share in each and every one of you. I'm grateful for my dogs and all the love they bring me, and I'm grateful for the magic of the infinite universe. And my lesson from this week is to honor my rituals and my practices. I tried new routines for a while and it gave me a chance to explore, but I am really honoring my rituals and my practices again, and it's been really beautiful to be back in that space. So those are my gratitudes and lessons, Amanda. And if anybody that's watching this would like to share their gratitude and lessons in the chat, feel free to go ahead and do so, Amanda.
That's kind of funny because my lesson for this week was actually basically the opposite of that. So I'll start with my lesson and then I'll do my gratitude. But my lesson for the week was essentially to let go and stop trying to force any kind of routine in any kind of schedule, at least for right now, and just let the universe determine where I need to be, when I need to be there. Stop. I've been trying to get into a schedule with me having started work again and then changing my work schedule. So I've been trying to get into a sleep schedule and a wake up schedule. And every time I do that, everything goes wrong. So the universe is like, no, no, no. We're not setting alarms. We not doing that. We're just waking up when we're meant to wake up and doing what we need to do when we need to do it, and we're not telling time when time is going to be time. So that was my lesson for this week. I am grateful to be back here. I'm also grateful for your dogs because your dogs are awesome. And I'm grateful for my job, and I'm grateful for my kids. And I'm grateful that the weather is getting warmer and we can get out a little bit. I'm also grateful for my extended family who all got together and have now all come down with illness. So I'm hoping that they all feel better, but I'm very grateful for them and holding space even though I wasn't able to get together with them. So yeah, that's basically it.
Thank you, Amanda. That was beautiful. All right, my dear, beautiful, amazing souls. If we'd like to move into a little bit of EFT tapping, and then we will do a short meditation to ground our energies into our body, and then we'll move straight into the collective messages for tonight. So if you are joining us live and you would like to be in the Zoom room with Amanda and I, we're doing readings, just practicing. If you want to practice tarot or if you want to just enjoy the vibes, it is a chill Friday night in the Cove, and you are welcome to be wherever you feel called. So I appreciate you all being here. And if we would like to, EFT tapping and affirmations, this is a really powerful combination. So we're going to call in some abundance before we get started, and we're going to use our fingers to tap on our bodies while we say affirmations. So if you'd like to repeat after me, you can do so, or if you feel called to say your own, by all means, go ahead. I am confident. I am capable. I am motivated. I am loved. I am inspired. I am mindful. I am grounded. I am lovable. I am adorable. I am laughable. I am llama bumbable. Okay, that one
You
was
forgot
just
fierce.
I am present in this now moment, grateful, and that is it. Namaste. Okay, if you'd like to allow yourself to find a comfortable position, we are going to go ahead and move into the closed-eyed portion of the meditation. And I invite you to allow yourself to grab a crystal, light a candle, create any kind of a sacred space for yourself that you would like to, just to honor yourself in this moment. Just give yourself a few moments to find your space. And we will go ahead and get started. And I also invite you in this meditation space, while you are in your comfortable position, to place your dominant hand over your heart and your other hand over your belly button. And we're going to connect our bellies and our hearts and get really nice and comfy in our bodies today. So hugs to you, Pixie Mom. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. I love you all, and I'm sending you lots of peace in this moment. So whenever you're ready, at a pace that works for you, I invite you to find a comfortable position and allow yourself to take a nice deep breath in. And release. Dropping your shoulders on the exhale, allowing yourself to maybe even wiggle your shoulders, release any of that tension your body might be holding. As you take a few more breaths in and breathing down into your belly, expanding your ribs, welcoming a full breath into your body. And exhaling with a beautiful sigh, going ah. And if you'd like, you can begin to imagine a beautiful lotus flower unfolding on the crown of your head. And we can imagine a silver light pouring down into the center of this lotus flower, straightening your spine as though there is a string pulling straight from the top of your head, and pouring the silver light through your crown, through your third eye, noticing the purples and the blues as it moves through the throat, and pouring the silver down through the heart, mixing with this beautiful emerald green energy. As this silver light drapes down your spine, following to the solar plexus, igniting the yellow through the sacral chakra, a beautiful orange, and ending at the base of the spine at the root center with a beautiful brilliant red. And we can take a nice deep breath, and I invite you to place both of your hands on your lower belly, taking a deep breath into your pelvic floor. And release, allowing any remaining tension at the base of your body to be relaxed and released. And I'm going to quit speaking for a few moments and just allow yourself to sit with your hands on your belly and your breaths nice and deep, holding gratitude for your body in this now moment. reminding yourself that you don't need to worry anymore about the day, allowing yourself the gift of being here, present in this now moment with your body, your mind, and your breath. Filled with gratitude, showered in love, I invite you to repeat the following mantra. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not be quick to anger. Just for today, I will work with honesty and integrity. And just for today, I will be grateful for all of my blessings. And just for today, I will be kind to all living things. Deep breath in. And release. And if you feel called, you can bring your hands to prayer position at your heart, reminding yourself that you are whole, you are complete, you are loved in this now moment. Taking a gentle breath in and exhaling with a sigh. Whenever you're ready, I invite you to bring your awareness back to this now moment, wiggling your fingers and your toes, your knees and your nose, and open your eyes whenever you are ready. All right, let's see what messages Spirit has for the collective today. Oof. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let Amanda. Amanda, do you have anything you want to share before I dive into messages?
I had one pop out as soon as I touched my cards. So I don't know if this is a collective message or a specific message, but basically the top card just popped off the deck as soon as I touched it. I felt that it needed to come out. So we got Eight of Swords, which I love in this deck because typically the Eight of Swords is you having put yourself in your own mental jail, essentially. And you're the only one that can get yourself out because you put yourself there. But in this one, you're a butterfly. So it's not so much that you've put yourself in a mental jail, is that you're protecting yourself while you're in the midst of your metamorphosis. So right now, you're still transforming. And you need this protection right now in order to feel safe. And that's okay. As you're still working through this transformation, which, look, you have the wings, you're almost there, we're right at the end. But as you're working through this just helps you feel a little bit more safe while you're in such a vulnerable state. We're almost done. This is almost over. So once you pass through this stage, you won't need these words anymore. So that's what I have to start everything off with.
Thank you, Amanda. All right, I also got swords, so, hey. But I received the Nine of Swords in reverse, and so it's very much cohesive, I feel like, with that message and saying that, you're walking away, you're coming out of a place of, like, mental entrapment, where maybe you've spent more time in your mind than you have in the physical world, and you're allowing yourself to be more present in the now moment, taking action towards creating financial abundance and creating the path that you want to see for yourself. And in the process of doing so, you might be feeling left out in the cold because you are coming out of this place of mental entrapment. And so you may be seeing places where you might have pushed people out of your life, or maybe cut friendships off, or maybe just disconnected with people who mean something to you. And so this next chapter of where you're moving into is kind of seeing where the burdens of the past that you have held don't need to be carried by holding them within, but rather seeing where you can work with others to be able to collaborate and grow. And especially whenever it comes to your financial abundance, being able to work with others and seeing that it's really a strange message, because it's like really trying to not focus on your emotions so much and allow yourself to be more focused on creating that physical that physical foundation for the abundance that you're hoping for. Okay, interesting. I don't honestly usually pull from these cards either. This is an interesting deck that I chose to start with. So that's all I have from the tarot. I'm going to pull from one of my other decks and pass it to Amanda.
Okay, yes. I was gonna say, while you're pulling from the next deck, I got a very similar message from the rest of my cards. So I got the Mother of Swords and the Son of Pentacles. So this is the Queen of Swords in most decks. This is the daughter is the Knight. I believe this is the Page of Pentacles in this one. So with these two cards coming out, you're really wanting to have a little bit more discernment with the people that are around you. It's okay to cut people out if you need to. Right now, you need to be less focused on the drama in your life, more focused on the material aspects of your life. Because right now, you're starting out trying to build on that abundance. And that's really what the Page is. The Page is essentially a student, but you're at the beginning of trying to get everything built up. Work on your passions. This is the Queen of Wands. Work on what you're passionate about. Don't worry about what other people are doing, because they don't matter at the moment. Just work on what you're passionate about and figure out what that is, because that is going to bring you back your self-love, and that is going to bring you your abundance. Now, the last card is the Seven of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So you have been planting a lot of seeds, and you feel like they haven't really been coming to fruition. And they have been planted. Nothing's happened to these seeds. You just haven't been watering them, and you haven't been nourishing them. And that's why it's in reverse. You need to focus more on this, and less on the drama.
Love that, Amanda. Thank you. So
You're welcome.
I pulled from the angels because I felt like we could use a little bit of guidance. I always love my angels. They always come in real well. And I love the bottom deck energy is transformation in reverse. And so really I love that, because it's basically saying like you've passed through the transformation, like Amanda was saying. Like you've already come out of the cocoon. You just haven't fully spread your wings yet. And so it's like the loving advice from your angels and your guides is to focus on your inner power right now. The divine father, the divine masculine side of you really is calling for more space to be able to move and be expressed. And especially when it comes to specifically moving your body, that's a message that I've been receiving over and over again. Allow yourself time and space to move your body, and don't be judgmental over what it looks like. Just do what feels right to you. allow your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies to play while you move your body, and say that you maybe you can do something that feels like semi-structured, but allow it to be something that's flow. So maybe you pick a song that you know, but then you just try to move your body in ways you don't normally move. And then the advice I had for what we can do for moving forward is time to take a break to breathe. And I love this card because it shows somebody down at the beach, and I just got back from the beach, so this is pretty perfect. It's very much in relation to where I know I have been lately, and so taking that time to honor yourself and what it is that you feel called to do when it comes to your passions, and especially when it comes to taking care of yourself. Allow yourself to not only speak your truth, but also honor the healing that comes from speaking your truth. And oof, the divine archangel, Archangel Raphael, the divine physician. I love that he comes in the color green, and then we also have Archangel Gabriel and Speak Your Truth, because this is showing you like you have to be grounded in your heart center whenever you're speaking your truth and you're taking time to breathe. If you're coming from a place of love and authenticity and saying, I'm doing this out of love for myself, then you're going to end up being in a place of being in balance with that divine masculine, divine feminine aspect. But if you deny yourself of these things, or you try to conform to how others are doing this, then it's not going to be as you're just allowing yourself to be in the flow is the big message that's coming through for that. So yeah. I request more Qigong classes. Yes, Pixie Mom, I know I haven't been doing Qigong on TikTok in the mornings. I need to start doing that again. I think I've really been feeling called to do more meditations in the mornings as well. So definitely keep an eye out for morning connections. So I kind of want to get a card from the Odin Oracle, and then maybe we'll end collective messages and move into individual messages. I feel like
I do have
do we
a
need
couple
to
more
dive?
cards.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, or do we need to dive deeper? Is Kristen avoiding something? Okay, go for it,
I
Amanda.
think this is the last message I have for the collective, but yeah, they did give 4 more cards. So I got motivation. So it says, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. And then inspiration. Be prepared. As soon as you receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration, come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. And then solitude. So think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. So I think this is just basically reiterating to focus on your goals and your passions, find that inspiration, and just let everything come as it comes. Focus more on yourself and finishing that transformation instead of focusing on distractions, is the way that they're putting it. And just let everything come naturally as it's meant to.
I've been getting that message big time lately about the distractions thing. Like every time I choose to go towards a distraction, it is blatantly obvious to me now. I can't. I see it and I'm like, okay, I have the choice. I can still do this as knowingly a distraction, or I can go do the thing that I'm trying to distract myself from. So
they chose that word specifically.
yeah, I feel that. Yep. I it's easy for me to distract myself. There's so many things I love to do that just, yes, getting focused has been a main theme. So I pulled from Odin, and I love, love, love Odin. I've actually been really working with Odin a lot lately, and I love the fact that actually the Odin card came out. I don't know if I'm gonna read from. I don't know if I'm gonna read him yet or not, because Odin and Bilrost came out, which basically this is just like saying that you're really standing in a powerful place of kind of connecting, being the bridge between worlds. So that's the message from those. But I wanted to read the two runes that came in. So we have Degas, which is breakthrough, polarity, and observation. Degas represents the breakthrough for which you have been waiting. It requires total trust, for you may be called to take a leap of faith. The polarities of light and dark and good and bad play a role in this transformation. Observe both sides and release what holds you back. Observation of duality allows for total change. Your breakthrough may also be so complete that you feel as if you have made such a radical transformation you do not recognize the person you are becoming. Trust that the light you seek is always on hand, and darkness is nothing more than space devoid of light. This rune indicates a period when your achievements are recognized and prosperity follows. There's no reversed, because Degas encourages you to stay humble and fully embrace your transformation. Then it also came with the rune Os. Os is vessel, which is signals and spiritual gifts. Os is an ancestral god and a part of the Asir. This rune represents the vessel that holds the magic and power of the Asir. The human body holds our creativity, the fusion of the gods and goddesses. Examine the messages and signals you receive. The alchemy of what you do with this information takes place in your body, your vessel. This rune has the potential to bestow the wisdom and magic of the Asir on those who are listening and pay attention. Look to the divine. So this huge, huge, beautiful message about if you are feeling lost in your transformation at this moment, allow yourself to look to the divine. Look to the divine within. Look to the divine with all around you. See the signs and signals and know, trust within you that you are understanding them. Be not of the mind, but be of the body and the soul, and allow the two to become one and connected. And I guess I'm going to read Odin. Odin is duality. Odin is the most powerful of the Norse gods. He is the ruler of Asgard and husband to Frigg. Odin understands the 9 realms and the true nature of humankind, for whom earthbound experience is measured through the duality of good and evil, right and wrong. The duality is what prevents us from finding inner peace. Odin wanders between the realms of the 9. He believes in the truth inherent in each person's soul. I'm going to read that again. He believes in the truth inherent in each person's soul. This card is about picking a side and Odin's belief that it is best to be centered, standing in the middle, and choosing observation over judgment. Go within and find your center. Release your attachments to either side. Meditate, and you will discover the journey you long for is within. That's it. That's all they got for me and the collective. Do you have anything else that you want to add, Amanda, for the collective?
No, we're good.
Okay. So, I know we have a small crowd here tonight, but that's totally okay. I'm fine with small crowds. Let's pick a number between 1 and 10.
I want to do color.
You want to do colors?
Yeah, I have a crystal in my hand, and that felt my color.
Okay, well then let's do colors. Pick a color. I've got my color. I know what my color is. And if you are ready and you would like a reading for tonight, if you would like a personal reading, drop your color guesses down in the chat. And if you guess the right color, Amanda or I will offer you a reading. And our goal is to make sure that everybody here gets a chance to get a reading before we end tonight. So Da, 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 da. And if you are on TikTok, please click the link in my profile and join us on YouTube. But that is not my color. I don't think it's Amanda's either. Leaving affect my kids. Oh, yeah, I definitely want to offer you a reading. But, okay, back to YouTube. My bad. Pixie Mom, yellow, ding, 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 ding. Is it pink?
Yay. No.
Is it orange?
No.
Is it black?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay.
Can I guess?
Is Jen still there? Yes, you can get it.
You know what? I don't know if Jen sometimes pops in and out. So if we want, we could always offer her a reading and just leave it on here to listen to later, because I know she always watches the replays, or a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Okay, my dear Pixie Mom, let's get a card for you. Please and thank you, Odin. I'm gonna pull one for the angels and from Odin. Ooh, okay. Well, Missy Moo, Pixie Mom, Boodle Doo. I don't know. Don't ask. I'm sorry. I do not apologize for my goofy antics. I am who I am, and I love myself in all forms. Okay. All right. My dear Pixie Mom, this is great. This is great. This is all good stuff. Okay. So, Pixie Mom, life has been really good for you. You've been feeling the blessings. You may have been feeling like you are running from the wolves at times, but overall, in general, I would say life is going very well. You have a pretty solid outlook on things. And the cards that came from the angels for just advice, this is guidance. Our angels always have beautiful guidance to offer, is the balance and the leap of faith. So if there is something in your life that you have been feeling called to take a leap of faith on, allow yourself to find balance. It goes back to that duality card of Odin, right? Like, find your center. Try not to put too much investment into either side, but just allow yourself to be present in the now moment, in your center, grounded, and trust that that center is going to guide you in the direction that you are meant to go in. And whenever you feel ready, when you feel called, when you know it's time to take that leap of faith, absolutely freaking do it, because look, you got the soul card from Odin, and this is the sun card. This is the most prosperous card of the deck. So, but I'm going to read for you from the book as well, just that way you can get the magic that is from Odin and not just Kristen's channelings. Oh goodness, where? Okay. Soul, solar wheel, sunlight, life force. The Norse, the Norse believed that the sun was drawn across the sky by mighty steeds, two of which are named Arvkar, early riser, and Asdvar, swift. They are pursued through the sky by wolves, principally wolves named Skoll, Mockery, and Hate. The wolves will overtake them when the cosmos descends into the chaos during Ragnarok. The chariot is driven by Svin, who holds the shield between the sun and the earth below. He carries the shield to prevent the land and seas from burning. Soul is the sun, which gives life, and this rune suggests that you are approaching a state of wholeness. This card is bringing the solar wheel of light into your life, and it is a time for celebration. The desire for self-realization is a challenging path, often fraught with difficulties. Soul reminds you that the sun lights your way and dissolves obstacles in your path. Let your heart be your compass. When the sun is shining, let the rays go out into the world towards others and inward towards yourself. You may feel a surge of power or a shift in energy that will redefine who you are. This is the magnitude of soul and the life force that the sun creates. This rune encourages all spiritual warriors to let the light in and illuminate a part of yourself that needs to heal. There is no reverse position, but this is a reminder that when things are going well, to remain humble and recognize that it is the sun that gives us life. Although the sun is being pulled across the sky, it is important to remember that there are wolves in pursuit. As much as the sun gives us life, equally it can also destroy everything in its path. Okay, Pixie Mom, that is my message for you from the Odin Oracle. Your turn, Amanda.
Oh boy, do I have a message for you. You got a little bit of yelling at, and then a little bit of a nice message after. So, nature communication. Specifically, the Fae have been trying to contact you. They've been specifically using flowers and trees because that's where you spend the most time, is within the flowers and the trees. They're asking me to point out that picture that you took of specifically the trees flowering. That was a message for you, and you kind of ignored it and decided to send the message off to everybody else. So they want you to pay attention. The messages aren't, you're so focused on creating content right now, you're ignoring the messages that they're leaving for you. So they want you to just, the next time you go into the forest, don't worry about taking pictures, don't worry about trying to create content. Just go in and sit and listen, because they've been trying to talk to you and they're getting very frustrated that you're not listening to them. There's a lesson that you're avoiding, and they want you to focus back on the situation so that you can learn the lesson, because you've been, again, going with the distractions instead of trying to learn the lesson. So they want you to start focusing more so that you can finally learn this lesson. So with this deck, they have specific messages. So I always read from the book with this one. But Kelly wants to talk to you. So her message is, oh, that one is Pro. Okay, that's next week. All right, so Kelly's message for you. I am the dancer who moves through the fire, who wields my sword and severs the cords of energy that entangle you, and who is not afraid of the death that needs to happen. Every act of destruction is an act of creation, and this is no act of pointless destruction and brutality. I am clearing all that is leeching off of your energy, draining your strength, and abrading those relationships that cannot do anything but keep you stuck. Whether you realize it or not, you called on me, and I have come to clear the path, to destroy that which you have longed to let go of. Something's time has come, and it will be born again, as nothing ever truly dies, it only changes. And that time has come. I am pure fire energy and the Great Mother, and as I dance, the death you face brings you to new life. So that's Kelly's message for you. The other one that wants to talk to you is Poe. She's much gentler. So Poe's message for you. Tick tock, times are a-changin', and I know you too will change with the times, and yet remain entirely yourself. You will at once be of the ancient past and of the new world that is coming swift as the train that steamed towards me, making me gasp and wonder. Plan carefully, knowing that when you choose to make use of the new technologies, it will be fearlessly, gracefully, and with integrity. All that changes can be put to wholesome, good, and sacred use. The destructive capability of industrialization and pollution and mechanism is when you understand too well, but you also know that some of the changes to choose from can be used for good, not evil. It's time for you to discerningly embrace the technologies that will allow you to realize your dreams. So that is the message for you.
Thank you, Amanda. That was
You're
powerful.
welcome.
I appreciate it. I know the fairies. I know. I hear them. Why do you think I did my little extra ears and makeup and all the things and my crown? Did I show you guys my little crown? Okay, but this is mermaid energy. It's fine. But yeah, I got a really cool crown while I was
I
in
like it.
Florida. It makes my heart super happy. The lady only made 5 of them, and it has a really cool rainbow aura quartz on top. And these are all fairy aqua aura quartzes, so anyways, it's pretty. I love it. It makes my heart really happy. Thanks for getting it with me, Jen. Okay, heart Pensacola forever. Do we want to do you want to do a reading for Jen and I will do a reading for you because I think that's all that's here. Unless there's anybody else in the chat that would like a reading that's currently watching, by all means, go ahead and drop a 333 in the chat if you would like one. If you are on my TikTok, you do have to be over on my YouTube. That's the rules for Tarot and Chill. So, yes, I love you all though, and I would love to offer you a reading. But yes, so does that sound good? You'll do for
Yeah.
Jen and I'll do for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll text Jen and let her know that she's got a reading on here. So thank you for the likes, Pixie Mom. I don't know, Amanda, it's making me giggle every time you go to the side. So, ooh.
So every time I go to press mute, because it's on my phone, it like shuts down the Zoom, but doesn't kick me out. It just shuts it down. It's hilarious.
Jen came back just in time. I just knocked a whole bunch of stuff over. So hold on. Spirit's got a big old message for you, Amanda. Okay, sorry, don't mind Amanda and I while we figure out our piles and get ourselves organized. Okay, Amanda, this is hilarious because I put everything back in order. Like, I shuffled the deck, and they all just fell on the ground, and the 3 cards that popped out are the same 3 from the collective message that we just read. So,
That's so funny.
just to confirm, that message was for you. I don't think I need to go over it again. If you need to rehear the message, rewind and watch it. This is just a confirmation that yes, this is for you. And it really it's great because it's like coming out of an energy of being, feeling like you need to be withdrawn and have it's almost like you're coming from porcupine energy to hedgehog energy. I don't know why those are the energies that just came forward, but that's what I'm getting for you from this.
That makes so much sense, though.
Okay, good. As long as it makes sense to you.
I'm still prickly. I'm just not as prickly.
Yeah, like hedgehogs, they're soft if you pet them a certain way. And they're super cute. They like to nuzzle up in your scarf and in your pillow. They're nocturnal and anyway. Okay, sorry, my bad. So you're moving. You're definitely moving energies. Okay, the message that came forward for you from the angels, I love this because the leap of faith also came forward for you, but this is a totally different energy than what was coming forward for Pixie Mom. You got Archangel Sandephalon, the miracle of prayer, and the miracle of nature. And so really what Spirit is asking you to do is take a leap of faith on your practices. It's like getting back to doing your rituals and working with, herbs and, saying your mantras and all of that stuff, getting back into that, creating a solid routine. And it's like taking that leap of faith and saying, yes, I am worthy. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make space for myself for it. And it doesn't have to look the same as what you did before, but Spirit is showing me start with what you know. Don't try to make it complicated. Just do what works in the beginning. And then if you want to play around with other stuff as you go on, by all means, but allowing yourself to get focused and really spending time with nature as well. And really, I don't know why, the miracle of prayer is really sticking out to me because it's just asking you to spend more time honoring that connection that you have with source, with creator within yourself and taking that time. Another card that came forward for you is Freya from the Odin deck, and I love that because Odin just came out, and she came in upright, so that's always good. Freya is love. Freya is the only female named for the Vanir, a group of demigods that represents fertility. The Vanir once rivaled the Aesir, another dominant group of gods that included Odin and Thor, but eventually became a part of the Aesir. Etymologically, wait, yeah, okay, anyways. Speaking, Vanir means friend in Scandinavian languages. Freya is the object of desire for the giants. She embodies love and fertility. She is a powerful shaman who knows the form of magic known as the Sidir. The ability to use this kind of magic means she can determine the fate of men and women, cause ill health, and even arrange death. She rides into battle in a carriage drawn by cats and takes half the dead with her to the great hall called Sessrunur, located in Folkvanger. I don't know. Freya's husband, the Norse god Urd, I don't know, often led her alone, and she would cry tears of red gold. At the same time, she has been accused of being a lover to all of the Aesir, elves, giants, and dwarfs. By drawing this card, you invoke a powerful goddess known for her sexual prowess through the 9 realms. Freya's card puts you on notice that your sexual energy needs to be grounded and not misused. The greatest magic is our ability to embody divine love. Do not mistake your power for that of a demigod. You are responsible for your karma and soul's journey. Freya teaches that love is the most potent magic throughout the realms. It is so important that many of the gods have borrowed her cloak of falcon feathers for the purpose of bestowing fertility and love. If you find yourself feeling alone and unloved, ask Freya to envelop you in her falcon cloak and receive the gifts of her magic. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you, Amanda.
It did it again. Yeah, that was amazing. Especially the falcon part. Falcons are really special to me. I've always had like this. They're the only birds I like, basically, as falcons. But all I'm imagining is riding into war on a chariot pulled by cats with the entire underworld as my army. And that would just be epic.
I know, right? I definitely saw you when I was reading that. I was like, yeah, that's Amanda's. Yes. And look, I love it. Look, she's got her little cat in her picture there with her dragon. She's like, I've got all, I know my magic. I know my power. I know what forces I hold inside me. So, love that.
That was
Okay. Fun. That's all I have for you, Amanda.
All right. So, Jen. I got 2 different messages for you. So, Nightmare Before Christmas decided to talk to you because they've been more talkative lately. We got Queen of Potions, which is the Queen of Cups in this one. We got the Four of Cups, and we got the Lovers, which is my absolute favorite card in this deck. So the message I'm getting from this one is that you have so much love to give, but you're just kind of feeling unbalanced, and I don't even know why, because the Four of Cups isn't about balance. It's really about not seeing a cup that's being offered to you and really feeling bored with what you have in front of you. But the message I'm getting is that it's more of a feeling unbalanced in give. So Okay. The message I'm getting is that you have all this love to give, but you don't have anywhere to focus it on right now. And you're not really feeling all that nurtured in return. But you are, you're very loved. And really what you need to be doing is focusing that all of that love that you have to give out, focus that back on yourself so that you can see that reflected back. And then you won't be feeling this sense of unbalance that you're feeling right now. So that's the message with Nightmare Before Christmas. So with my map, we got Coming to Life, Rock Bottom, Gentle Gardener, and Deep Freeze. So even though this one's at the end, I feel like just like the world is, you're coming out of the deep freeze right now. And not really, you're coming back to life and coming from, not that you necessarily hit rock bottom, but you're coming from a really low place back up. And the message really is to be gentle with yourself as you're coming back around. So they're having me point out all of these fairies are hatching out of their eggs. So if you're coming back to life, you're basically starting new again and rehatching. And to just be gentle with all of this newness and give yourself the time to come out of the egg and explore a little bit while you're finding that new you, essentially. That's basically it. I'm glad it resonates.
Thank you, Amanda. Also, we had Jessica and Lala join, so I pulled cards for Lala. I just did. So if you want to
Okay,
pull
I got
cards
it.
for Jess,
I'll get Jess.
Lala, the cards called to you. Like as soon as I saw your name on screen, I just started shuffling. So rather than guess gaming, we'll just you guys came at the divine time. So I love the cards that came forward for you because they're very powerful. I love this reading. Okay, so I'm going to read the message from the oracle and then I'll do what the tarot has to say. But essentially, you have been offered a new beginning. And this new beginning is something that you have been praying for, what they're showing me. It's something that you've been spending a lot of time and energy thinking about. And this new beginning is something that is a blessing for you in life because your loved ones in heaven have been looking out for you and making sure that you are receiving the spiritual abundance that you are deserving of in this lifetime. And so the interesting thing that I felt from this, as soon as these three cards came up, I'm like, this is a great reading. This is a new beginning, your loved one's support with abundance, spiritual abundance. This is phenomenal. Why does it feel, but it feels, something feels like hesitant or like, it's just like, I don't even know. Like maybe you just don't know how to go forward into this new beginning, or maybe you're doubting this new beginning. So, anyways, that's what came forward. So I pulled cards from the tarot because I wanted to get a little more clarity, and the cards that came forward kind of blow my mind a little bit. You got the devil card first. So this is really telling me that you have been working on fighting and not fighting, but overcoming and healing codependent energies and learning how to be more independent. you have stepped into the temperance energy. You are in a very balanced state right now. You are seeing things clearly. It looks like you might be getting intuitive nudges as well. And Spirit's asking you to trust that, because where you are heading is the sun. Everything's bright and beautiful and shining, okay? You are coming out of the darkness though, so you're still in this middle place, and it kind of goes back to the very beginning of where we started this reading, was saying that you're in the unfoldment, okay? So you're still witnessing and observing those codependent behaviors and energies that you hold, while finding a way to balance them and transmute them within you so that you can continue to move forward glorious and happy in the outcome that you have. It's like, and then I pulled a few more cards because, tarot, I love it. And you got the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like it's like you're standing in a place of not worrying about how things go anymore, but just trusting as they go that you are in the right place, making the right decision. You know what I mean? Like, it's not worrying so much about, oh, am I in codependent energy? Is this me being that way? Am I this or that? Am I going towards my happiness? Is my joy truly coming in? Is this going to bring... No, you're standing in a balanced place of trusting that whatever darkness or light is coming or going, that it's having the exact, response that it's meant to in your life, so that you can go off in this new adventure, on this new beginning, allowing yourself to flow with the tide of the universe and be free from any mental prisons holding you back, and allow yourself to really embody this Queen of Pentacles energy of being nurtured and grounded and prosperous, no matter how things have been in the past. So that's the tarot message. The last message I have for you is don't hate, meditate. So, and I love this card. I've been getting it a ton lately, but just, allow yourself time and space to meditate and drop deeper in, so that you can continue to find that center, so you can...
You muted.
What? How long was I muted?
Basically from the point that you said, I love this card, and then you hit mute, and the whole rest of everything was gone.
The rest of it was for me then. The rest of it was for me. That's funny. Haha, Spirit. Love you. Okay. All right, that's it. That's all I have for you, Lala.
That was too funny.
Seriously, because I said I love this card, and then I went on to say I love it because I've been getting it a ton lately. And then I muted in the messages. It's fine. Okay.
All right, so Jessica, I got a couple of different messages for you too, because apparently that's what we're doing tonight. So, first message is Skunk Spirit, know your worth, and Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. So, these two cards are basically self-explanatory. You need to find your power again and really remember who you are, and remember just how powerful of a person you are. So with that, we did get baby steps. So that one says action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, spend time in nature. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. And child of the cosmos. That one is the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So the message that I'm getting with this is stop being so hard on yourself. You don't need to reach the end already. Take little steps at a time. Any progress forward is progress forward. You don't need to be making all of these big plans and having all these big expectations on yourself. Break it down into smaller bite-sized pieces so that it's not so overwhelming for you. You really need to slow down. You need to spend time with yourself and specifically spend time in nature. Just take a break every now and then and take a breather and just be with yourself and give yourself a chance to kind of catch up with everything that you've been doing. You need to get a little bit deeper within yourself because you have the answers already. You already know whatever it is that you're trying to find out. You already know, you already have the answers. You just need to slow down and actually listen and process everything before you take the next step. That's what these ones are all about. You're trying to take 6 or 7 steps at a time and not really giving yourself the time to really appreciate where you've been already and how much you've actually grown so far. So really give yourself a little bit more of a break and just spend some time understanding what it is that you already know, what it is that you've already learned, and you'll find that the answer that you're looking for is already there. Basically, that's the message.
Beautiful. Thank you, Amanda. And thank you all so much for being here with us today on this beautiful Friday night tarot and chill. And if you have not yet and you feel called to help support my channel and you would like to press that thumbs up button down below to like my video or subscribe to my channel, you are welcome to do so. Please feel free to click the links down below the video to connect with Amanda and myself and our beautiful Cove community. And as always, I am so grateful to be able to deliver these messages for you all on this beautiful day. And thank you all for being here and sharing this space. It truly brings me joy every week to be able to connect with you all and share messages and just be in one another's space. I appreciate you all being who you are and just brightening my world in all the ways that you do. So thank you for being you.
Same. This is honestly my favorite space, and I look forward to it every week. And I miss everybody on the weeks that we're not able to do it.
As well. And hello, beautiful Sarah. Thank you so much for joining. You caught us just as we were saying our goodbyes, so it was divinely timed. I love you all so, so much. I'm sending you off with a big blast of love to you. And also, shout out to birthdays today. It is Sifu Boggy's birthday, and Brendan and Lacey just brought a beautiful new baby into the world named River, and their birthday is today as well. So I am inviting you all, if you feel called, to send your love and joy out to Sifu Boggy and Sweet River for their birthdays today. And thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.
Happy
Amanda,
birthday. I just want to say happy birthday to Sifu and River.
Yes.
So happy birthday, Sifu and River.
Oh my gosh, the cutest baby ever. Who looks just like Brendan and Lacey. It's so cute. Okay, my whole heart. I love babies, so. And yes, and Sifu, very much happy birthday to you as well. You're not, anyways, okay. Bye! Love splash! Have a good rest of your night. Send you off with a namaste. Love you all. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.